Well, we have some wonderful news to share with you this Thanksgiving morning. Santiago Tobar Potez, a recent graduate of Columbia University, is the first ever Latino DACA recipient to earn the prestigious Rhodes Scholarship. The news just came this week, and he came to this country when he was just 4 years old from Colombia. His grandfather had been killed by terrorists. His family wanted to give him a better chance at life. Santiago was undocumented. He was a so-called dreamer. He received DACA status in 2012, and that protected him from deportation. It also enabled him to go to college. And I spoke with him on CNN back in 2017. This was after the Trump administration announced it was attempting to end DACA protection for hundreds of thousands of dreamers. Listen to this.
So many of us have lived entire lives in hiding, fearing that we'll be discovered. And I just think that this type of, unless this problem with immigration is solved, I really feel that my experiences have showed me that we've lived lives as second-class citizens. We don't have the agency over our lives or things that happen to us.
Well, Santiago himself was grandfathered in from that policy change and able to renew his DACA status. He joins me this morning. The first Latino DACA recipient to get the Rhodes Scholarship. I knew you were smart back then, but wow, what does this mean to you?
I just can't believe it. I think, of course, I wanted to get it to be able to study at Oxford, but I think the main motivator is I want to inspire the next generation of Latino people who want to, get this scholarship and, help to change the world.
What was it like getting the letter or the call? I mean, I remember when I got into college, I got a letter at home. That was a long time ago. And no one was home, and I danced around my house by myself. What did you do when you found out?
Yeah, honestly, I have a reaction video, and it's not much of a reaction. I think I just blink and that's it, because I honestly still don't believe it. I think I'll finally believe it that I'm a Rhodes Scholar once I'm on the plane going to Oxford, but yeah.
Well, I know when we talked a few years ago, your goal was to become the president of Columbia, not the university, but the country where you were born. But that's changed. What do you want to do now?
Yeah, I'm really interested in foreign relations. I really want to study. I want to study international relations at Oxford. I really want to, help position the U.S. Be able to answer all different types of circumstances with China in the future. So that's what I really want to do.
Wow. We need a lot of brains on that, that's for sure. So just big picture, the narrative from some about people like you, about immigrants, about DACA recipients, is that they're a drain on the U.S. economy, that they take U.S. jobs. You've heard it, right? And it's not backed by fact. But I guess what's your message to those people this morning about the value of immigrants?
Yeah, I can empathize with people that have those just erroneous ideas. It's really motivated by fear. And what I would say that immigrants, the vast majority, really want to help improve the United States. I can't say about all of them, but I can say, especially about dreamers, the vast majority want to help improve the United States in gratitude, just like I am. Yeah.
Well, Santiago, I know that, you give your elementary school gifted teacher a lot of credit for helping you get to where you are today. And you've stayed in touch with her over all of these years. We have a photo that we can pull up, a recent photo of the two of you after an art lesson that she gave you. Can you talk to us about, there she is, the impact of Miss Mariana Esteva on your life?
Yeah, she was one of the biggest blessings that I've had in my entire life so far. My parents didn't go to college. My parents they had me when they were 16 years old. So she really became, kind of like my first mother figure, actually. She went out of her way to teach me, a rigorous education. And so this Thanksgiving, I'm just so extremely grateful for elementary school teachers. And I wish there were a larger national conversation about how important elementary school teachers specifically are.
Yes. Well, I think if this pandemic has taught us anything about teachers, it's that they should all make $1 billion a year, and I mean that. Yes. Let me leave you with this. So my great producer, Nora, actually called your teacher last night, called Miss Esteva last night. And so you don't know this, but we want to read to you what she said about you and this award. He is so complete. He is a well-rounded human being with the highest moral caliber, with a sense of justice, with a sense of what is excellent, and willing to sacrifice for excellence, not for show, but for excellence itself. What does that mean to you?
Oh my goodness, it's really it's all I ever wanted to be. Actually, I remember she talked to us when we were in like third grade about what a Renaissance man is, and that's really I think all I've ever wanted to be in my life, just to fulfill that ideal. And I'm happy that she thinks I'm on the way there.
Santiago, I'm so proud of you. We're all so proud of you. We wish you so much luck. And I know you're going to continue to do so much good for this country. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Told you, feel good story this morning.